This thing here is not a Golf R. It has 333 horsepower and 420 newton meters like a Golf R. It's all-wheel drive like a Golf R. And previously, I've had a Golf R on the channel. So is this thing as quick as it? Let's find out. And that is 60. 0 to 60 in 4.36. Now, jokes aside, it of course is a Golf R, but how about this? This is the Golf R Black Edition. And it might divide opinions, but personally, I think Volkswagen are onto something with this. And the reason why I say that is because I think that somebody at Volkswagen actually stays on Facebook groups and any forums and actually listens to what their customers want. Now, the Golf R has always been known as the point and shoot car, the car that you can use all year round and a car that you can't really get into trouble with on the roads in terms of sticky situations. Of course, it's rapid. If you go fast, you will get arrested. But what I'm really getting at is find a Golf R owner who doesn't call you bruv every 10 seconds, and I guarantee you, they will not mention that this car needs more power. But what a modest owner of a car like this would say to you is that this car, despite being very Golf looking, it hasn't changed over the years, as I've always said, did need a few mods. And now putting the black in Black Edition starts at the front. As you can see here, the LED matrix headlights, which are standard, are actually blackened on the inside. And down here you can see we've got a new option for a wheel. Again, it's black, and there is another option, but they are lighter than the standard ones. And on top of that, tire caps now say R, both here and also on the caliper. Rah. You get this nice little black badge here that says it's a Black Edition. Nothing on the back, so the back stays nice and clean, but instead you get black on the side where it's black. And around the front, when your headlights are on, have a look at this. You've got an illuminated VW badge. And now correct me if I'm wrong, but this spoiler definitely looks revised, and of course you've got a black lip around it to go with the lapis blue. Like I said, VW are saying we make great cars, leave them alone. Now as standard you get the performance package, and within the drive mode, something that I really like is you have a drift mode, which is great in the winter when you want to have some fun. If you own land like this, don't do it on a public road, obviously. But what's really cool is you have a Nürburgring mode, which, believe it or not, is the mode I'm driving in right now. Now, the traction doesn't take itself off, but what actually happens is the suspension is kind of suited for roads like this. Now, if you have been to the Nürburgring, you'd know that it's kind of just a big, long road with undulations, bumps, you name it. It's a good test of a performance car. And for the roads we have in the UK, especially on our B roads, it's the perfect suspension setup. There's no faffing around with individual mode. You can just press that and you're off to the races. And what else I really like about the whole performance package of this car, and like the previous gen, when you go to manual, you're in manual. I'm in 4th gear here doing about 40 miles an hour, and if I smash my foot down in some models, it'll kick down, but it just builds boost and it moves to 60 miles an hour just like that. Now stay with me. Something that you would have that we don't have that you should have is the Acra. The Akrapovic exhaust system is amazing. On these newer cars, they do sound muffled, but that Acra, when the windows are down and on drive-bys, you can really tell that it's an upgraded system. And if you didn't go for the upgraded system, the stock system actually has black tailpipes. Again, Black Edition, black means black. Now you're out on your favorite B road, the Golf R's doing its thing, the Golf R Black Edition is doing its thing, and you accidentally press a cruise control button or the R button or even your heated seat button. Now, I've driven this car for about 30 minutes to an hour, and previously that was a thing. But thankfully, they've kind of removed some of the sensitivity from the haptic buttons, meaning those accidents don't happen as much as they used to, which means more fun and less mistakes. Not that you can make a mistake, because of course this is all-wheel drive, it's got the 4Motion, and as usual, it works. Grip and goes anytime, any place, any weather. So making the Black Edition, I know what they're doing. I think I know why they did it. Don't mod our cars. We know what you want. We listen to you, as you can see from the buttons on the steering wheel not being as sensitive as before. Just buy it and be happy. The spoiler, the wheels, the badges, don't need to black them out anymore. It all makes sense. I gotta give it to them. They've been listening. And if they are listening, give Tim a Golf R for a year just to have, and pay for all the track days. They probably ain't gonna listen to that. So would I recommend selling your standard Golf R for one of these? It depends how much of a fanboy you are. Again, other than the visual changes and the minute changes when it comes to the software and it being a newer system, there's not much different. But if we are going to talk about the software, everything looks seamless. Again, the buttons are no longer annoying. Sure, I'd rather have normal buttons, but that aside, VW know how to make the Golf. The Golf is a very successful car for them, and you can see why. Now, nothing major to write home about. Again, BMW do make an M2, and then they also make an M2 competition. There's a running joke about that, but where this doesn't really have anything performance focused, other than lifting the top speed, is it really worth getting a Black Edition? Let me know in the comments. So yes, guys, that has been the video on the Golf R Black Edition. If you have enjoyed it, please smash the thumbs up button, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel, and I'll see all of your beautiful faces in the next one. Take care and God bless.